Dear trainees, I hope you all are safe at home. Actually, we are supposed to meet at institution, but due to the lockdown situation, we are having a virtual interaction. Today, I'm going to deal on the topic relation between philosophy and education. Before I start this topic, let's know what is philosophy and what is education. Philosophy is a study of general and fundamental questions about existence, knowledge, values, reason, mind, and language. And what is education? As we all know, education is a process of giving or receiving systematic instruction, especially at a school, college, or university. It is a process of facilitating learning or acquisition of knowledge, skills, values, beliefs, and habits. Coming to the topic, relation between philosophy and education. Philosophy and education are the two different fields of studies, but they are closely interrelated and interdependent to each other. They are like two sides of a coin. The relationship between philosophy and education are the first point, aims and objectives. Education in every society is directed for specific aims and objectives. That aims and objectives are set by a philosophical approach. It is obvious that philosophy provides the purpose or aims and education makes it practical. The second point, philosophy of education. Philosophy of education is the branch which investigates what should be the nature of education, whether the educational objectives can be based on religion, social, values, scientific basis, but how this aim can be achieved are studied by philosophy of education. Next point, education is the dynamic side of philosophy. Here, the great scholars like Iqbal, Plato, Aristotle wanted that their philosophies should be given practical shape. That shape can be given only through well-planned education system. The next point, the great philosophers have been the great educationalists. A person called Rusk pointed out that many of the great philosophers were also great educators. For example, Socrates, Gandhi, Tagore, John Dewey, and others were also great philosophers of their time. They have also talked about education. Their philosophical treatises have been an important guidebook for educational planning and determination of educational aim for children of the world. In other words, they have employed education as a means to translate their educational ideas into practice for the people to follow and develop themselves. The next point, philosophy determines the various aspects of education. It is philosophy that has been influencing all aspects of education. Thus, philosophy determines the aim of education, curriculum, method of teaching, nature of textbook, evaluation, role of a teacher in school organization and school discipline, etc. The next point, philosophy is a theory and education is practical. This means education is a laboratory where philosophy theories are tested and made concrete. Philosophy is wisdom and education transmit the wisdom from one generation to another. Philosophy formulates the method to be procedured by education. It gives values, ideals, and principles of education. The next point, philosophy deals with the end and education with the means. This means education is a conscious dynamic process which needs a proper guidance and supervision. Without proper guidance and supervision, it cannot achieve its goals. Philosophy determines the goal of life and also provides suitable and efficient guidance and supervision. In the words of Spencer, true education is practicable only by a true philosophy. Coming to the next point, philosophy and curriculum. It is not an easy task to frame a curriculum. It should always be reconstructed and made. Useful choice of curriculum needs philosophers or leaders of thoughts. With the change of time and circumstances, the curriculum also changes, and this change can be brought out by the philosophers. The next point, philosophy and discipline. There is an impact of philosophical thought in maintaining discipline. Different schools of philosophy have different concepts of discipline. The philosophy of an age is reflected in the discipline of its educational institutions. The next point, philosophy and textbook. In selecting and writing a textbook, there is an impact of philosophical thought which determines the qualities and contents of textbook. By considering all the points I have explained, we can conclude that education is the best means for the propagation of philosophy. The art of education can never attain a complete clearness in itself without the sweet fragrance of philosophy. They are the two sides of the same coins. Hence, it is said that education without philosophy is blind and philosophy without education is invalid. So every man has his own philosophy of life, and it is natural that we will seek to influence, convince or convert the others to his way of thinking. And education is nothing but this process of influencing, converting and convincing. Thus, education is a practical means of realizing the philosophical idea of life, and it is fundamentally dependent on philosophy. So with this, I completed this topic. I hope it will be helpful on your homework studies. Expecting a sharp focus on your studies during this period. Stay safe, stay healthy.